Hello everyone, today I'll be talking to you about scoliosis. Scoliosis is the abnormal curvature of the spine to the left or the right. And according to the biology of humans, by Goodenough and McGuire, 1.5 million adolescents are affected, primarily females. And even though the most common cause is usually unknown, or there's no cause at all, which can be scary for some of us. But there are some causes that can help us determine if we're going to get scoliosis, tests to see if we have scoliosis, procedures to help it, and there are risks if it is not treated. So although it can't be predicted, some causes are genetics, so if anyone in our family has scoliosis, the risk of us getting it is there. And to just prevent it, you can try to go to the doctors to get it checked regularly. Another cause is bone abnormalities when we're babies or when we're going. Another one is injury to the back or thinning of the bones in the back, so the vertebrae. And the last one is no cause at all, which is my case. So according to the Scoliosis Research Society, idiopathic scoliosis is the most common. And idiopathic scoliosis is scoliosis with no cause at all, but it can be detected. So what you want to do is to run your fingers down someone's spine while they are bent, and if you do not feel the vertebrae, then you might want to go to the side, either to the left or to the right, to see if the vertebrae are there. And if they are, you want to probably take x-rays just to be sure. And another thing that you can check are shoulder placements and the rib placements. So if one shoulder is more slanted than the other, it could be scoliosis, or if a shoulder blade is popping out more than the other, it can also be scoliosis. And if the ribs are uneven, so if one side is more forward than the other, it can also be scoliosis. So any scoliosis under the degree of 40 degrees should be treated with a back brace, and it is usually used for children that are growing, and once they stop using it, it is sometimes seen that scoliosis comes back, but it's not the case for all the time. And another thing you can do is surgery. So according to medical doctor Dale E. Rowe, anything above 40 degrees should get surgery. So in the surgery, the rods are put into the spine, and the bolts are there to hold down the rods. This will make your back straighter, even though there could be a little slant. It will make it straighter. And it's not completely straight because wherever it is curved to, so this curved to the right, it will slant to the right as well. And if you don't have the insurance or the money to pay for either the back brace or the surgery, there are risks held to you and your spine. So the first risk is the risk of your ribs crushing your lungs and your heart. So the risk to this is that your lungs won't work as well, and it will make it harder to breathe, and it will make it harder for your heart to pump blood to your body and your brain. Another risk is mobility. So the vertebrae start to rub against one another if the curvature of the spine goes too far. So if you want to bend a certain way, it might cause the vertebrae to rub against each other and cause a lot of pain, and you won't want to move at all. And if you move too far in one direction, it can cause some serious back problems, because this can cause the vertebrae to become fractured, and the fractures can cause your spinal cord to be damaged, and this will lead to paralysis. But even though we're not kids anymore, and we've probably all been tested already, scoliosis still exists to us and to our future children. But there are some known causes now, there are tests that can be done, there are procedures that can be done, such as the back brace or surgery, and there are risks. So if your scoliosis goes untreated, or if you don't even know you have it, you do have risks later on in life. So it never hurts to get checked. Thank you.